Yo yo, it's me Manga Master Men's, and I am back with a new video series, at least for the gaming channel. And it's similar to a video series that I do on my art channel. I haven't posted for it on my art channel in a while just because I haven't had as much time during the summer to go ahead and post for that video series. But I do plan on posting for it pretty soon. But this video series, like I said, is similar to what I post on my art channel, and it is basically just going to be discussing what games I've been playing over the month, just how similar to my art channel, I, post what drawings I did for the month. But anyway, so hop right into it. Um, first, first game that I'm going to be talking about is Skies of Arcadia. I took a little break from playing it for a good hot minute and stuff like that, but just like it's been one of the JRPGs I've been playing, having a lot of fun with, and I'd say like for me, I think the reason why I feel like I've been having a lot more fun playing this JRPG this time around is because like the first playthrough I did of this game, like I I I didn't breeze through it, but I definitely was like, man, I want to beat this. I want to beat this. I don't want to not beat the game and whatever and stuff like that. And I didn't like. I don't think I thoroughly explored um the world as much as I probably could have. I didn't have as much fun. I didn't try to get as much discoveries, and I am dead set on getting more discoveries this time around. Like actually, I want to go back to Miranda real quick. But anyways, yeah, like I wanna get so much more discoveries so I can get oh my lord, what is his name? Uh, it's not Don. It's something. It's something that starts with a D and whatever. I can't remember what his name is, but I want to get him on my crew and stuff because I know that's like key and pivotal, I think, to getting like the ultimate like sword from this one dude who's like a sword maker, but I think he only does it, if I remember correctly, if you get like all the crew members and stuff. And I think this time around I'm actually like close to actually getting all the crew members. But other than that, I mean, I just feel like I'm having more fun just experimenting, um, seeing like uh what new like things I can try out and stuff and whatever, and not really like restricting myself. So Skies of Arcadia, as well as it's on my screen, is one of the games I've been playing this month. And moving on to another game, this game also for the Sega Dreamcast, but typically I usually did not really play it as much. I like, not to say that I didn't enjoy the game at all and whatever. It was more so just the pure fact that I suck butt cheeks at it. Like, I am not that great. It is like, it's really like a game that I'll play with my friends. I'll break it out just because I know it's going to be chaotic. Wait, I know I already talked to this lady that one time. Let me see if I can get some items. But anyways, yeah, it's mainly just like a game that I break out when I am, you know, chilling with friends, wanting to play it because I know it's going to be chaotic and whatever. And lately, as I've been playing it, I've been surprisingly sucking less butt cheeks at this game than I could have possibly ever imagined. And that game is Quake 3 Arena. Oh my god. Like, is it in the frame? uh, like normally I am just straight hot stank, hot doodle butter on a stick. Just not all like just not all good. Not any of the things that you would associate with being good at that game. Um and yeah, just like I think the turning point for me for that game was basically instead of just trying to go through like the campaign and stuff, I just went to multiplayer and like I set it up to like a four-player match against me with like three other CPUs, and I mean I was still dying, but like I was also surprisingly actually able to, like I got 14 kills, which never happens, never. Like I'm normally always dying. Maybe like I'll get one kill and then I'll kill myself by accident or whatever, and then I'll get back to just being at zero. And then depending if I kill myself again, I'm now at -1. So it's like it's never like it's never anything remotely beneficial or positive ever happening whenever I'm in a match in that game. But lately I've been getting good at it, and it's like it's been making it more fun. The fact that I'm still dying and having hilarious deaths, but I'm also getting some kills, which surprises me a lot. It actually makes me now want to stream Quake 3 on okay, I guess let me just go talk to the I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about Skies of Arcadia stuff. Um but yeah, it makes me want to stream it on Twitch and stuff like that. Um just because it's like it feels like it'd be a fun time and a fun game to just like, even if I'm not necessarily playing it to really be good at it, it's like, you know what, that's okay, I'm fine with that. As long as I'm having fun blasting people and whatever. And I think another thing about that game that I think it made me realize is like I kind of want like I don't know, and I'm not super in. Oh wow, well the ship merchants guy was over here. The but I'm not super in tune with the first person shooter genre, so maybe there are games like that and that I'm just not currently aware of and whatever. But like I don't know, just it'd be nice to kind of see like like more Domingo, that was his name. Anyways, it would be nice to see um more first person shooters kind of just having that like that um having more of that. I'm sorry, I blinked out. Having more of that kind of just like smaller maps, just random crazy guns and stuff like that, because like just some of the guns in Quake are not the most super realistic, and I kind of feel like that also makes it, I guess, like, an enjoyable experience for me because it's not this thing trying to be like, oh yeah, like we're mimicking real life. It's like it's a crazy fun war zone that you constantly have to be on the move, uh, you know, while you're playing because the maps aren't like these colossal, like, huge, maps. Like they're these kind of more, I would say, like intimate and kind of like more confined spaces. So it's like sometimes like there's been points where like I literally would respawn and it's like, oh crap, there's already two people over there and I gotta run away. So for me it made it more of a fun experience. But moving into the third game, again, also still Dreamcast, but I like Dreamcast is one of my favorite consoles, so um so yeah, like I play it a lot. But I finally am starting to find time for my PS2. So that and now it's just like just trying to find time for my Dreamcast. Um oh my lord, okay. Wait, crap. Oh, I should have read that thing more. Wait, I gotta go back. Wait, I gotta go back and read the thing. But anyways, moving on to the third game I've been playing, I'm playing this month as I go back to this one place in Skies of Arcadia. Again, Dreamcast. But Virtua Fighter. Wait, oh crap, is it in the frame? Is it in the frame? Boy. Virtua Fighter 3. Um, yeah, just I'm finally been finding time to play it and stuff like that and whatever. And I don't know, like I've been really just enjoying um really just enjoying 3D fighters so much more just because it's like I think the biggest, I guess, disservice I've been doing to myself as someone who loves fighting games and when it comes to 3D fighting games in particular, it's the fact that like I have not really been where's the thing? Okay, here it is. Eastern. Okay. Anyway, the disservice I feel like I've been doing to myself as someone who likes fighting games, but in particular, when it comes to playing 3D fighters, is I have not been utilizing, the fact that it's like, yeah, like, to properly, effectively, like, punish someone. It's like, yeah, I gotta sidestep more. I gotta, like, like, bait someone in and, like, catch them off guard and whatever. and not just focus on just only just like plowing forward and just trying to plowing forward and just trying to just focus only on just like punching in one direction, because it's not a 2D fighter, it's a 3D fighter. But Virtua Fighter 3, really been enjoying it, been trying to get better at it and stuff. And then um just as I'm playing it, it just makes me excited for the eventual Virtua Fighter 6 and stuff. Like, okay, wait, is this all Valua? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, this is a thing. All right. Anyways, it makes me more excited for Virtua Fighter 6 when it eventually comes out and stuff. I know, like, recently the most recent Tokyo Game Show showing wasn't the most impressive from what I overheard within the YouTube sphere, but I mean, oh snap! Wow, that was fast. Yeah, I found a thing. But yeah, so like Virtua Fighter, like for me, I like using Akira, Kage, Shun, just because he's a drunken mess and whatever, and um, he's fun to play, and he has all these like crazy like techniques and stuff. Just insane person to play with. I mainly use Akira the most, just because I'm trying to like I want to get to the point where like I can really start like stringing things together, and when it comes to him. But it's like I would say like he's the opposite of what most main characters from fighting games tend to be. Like normally they're the one that was like okay, like they have like the easy to learn combos, and it's like him. It's like I mean, well, I wouldn't say that his combos are hard to learn. It's hard to actually master them. Um, but yeah, that's been Virtua Fighter for me. I've been playing that for the month here and there, and yeah, it's just been enjoyable for me. And also been helping with another 3D fighter that I will eventually get into later. But again, so I guess kind of keep the Dreamcast vibes going. This is another game I've been playing, and at first I was like, I felt guilt for it because I'm like, man, everyone else on the internet kind of basically just thinks this game um, sucks poop, and it's like, maybe I shouldn't be enjoying this. But it's like, I don't know, the more and more I play it, the more it's like I realize it's like, one, it's like, it's my opinion, you know, it's like I shouldn't feel shame for having said opinion and whatever. But not only just that, it's like this game I feel like in some aspects is really overhated and stuff like that. Granted, everyone again has their own opinion, and their gripes are by no means unjustified just because I uh, enjoy this game. But to to throw out what this game is, it is Sonic Shuffle. Yes, the game that is, you know, for most people, the cause of terminal diseases whenever they touch it and decide to play said game. But I enjoy it just because it's like I've been playing it, and I've realized the key to being better at that game is harnessing your inner klepto. You got to be a kleptomaniac when you play that game, son. Because it's like if you're just if you're just using your own cards that are in your deck, it's like you're not gonna screw over the CPU or your friends if you're playing with friends. And I have played Sonic Shuffle with my friends here and there. I haven't had the time to just recently, just because we've all just been sort of busy and stuff. But like that's like for me, like when I started to realize it's like okay, like it's kind of like how like with Monopoly, or any other board game, it's like yeah, you want to play fair. Like you don't want to break said rules of the game, because then that's really not gonna be fun for anyone. But it's like you gotta like utilize the tools within the game to get the upper hand, in a sense, still screw over your opponents and stuff like that to really get the most out of the game and whatever. And it also kind of forces the other players or the computer to like have to do things that they are more uncertain of and whatever to get potentially good results. And when I started to kind of realize it's like, yeah, I gotta be a klepto, I gotta start stealing people's cars and stuff and using them and whatever. Like, um, yeah, that's kind of when the game really started to become more fun, and I, stopped feeling as frustrated playing it and whatever. And then, of course, I think the other thing for me was, wait, am I? Oh, word. Okay, there I am. Um, all right, that's there. Where am I going? Boy. Actually, wait. No, I can just stop right here. But yeah, as the more I realized that, the more fun I started having with the game, and then not only just that, it's like I kind of also just started to like I think the thing it definitely made me accept more was the fact that it's like like losing is gonna wait is the dude pro guy over here? No he's not. Okay. Anyways, to the city. Um, Um, but yeah, it kind of just made me more accepting of like, like I'm not gonna win every mini game. I'm not gonna win every round, and that's perfectly fine. I mean, of course, if I'm not being screwed over and unfairly beat by the computer, then like for me that's fine. Like I think just as a gamer and stuff like that, I've just kind of like come to grips with it's like, like as long as I'm not, you know, again being cheated, it's like it's a part of the process, and if anything sometimes it can lead to great comebacks, and I think for me like that's something that I am just finding more and more joy out of. And yeah, so Sonic Shuffle has been the cause of said enjoyment, and that is another game that I am definitely looking forward to streaming on Twitch as well. uh and along um moving along, another game that I've been playing this month, and this one I have streamed recently on Twitch, and I'm going to be streaming more of on Twitch because I love this game. This is the 3D fighter that I was mentioning. um and I'm actually part of the Discord server for the community for this game. But yeah, that game is actually my favorite Dragon Ball Z game. I'm gonna just try to make sure it's actually in the frame. It's in the frame. Yay! It's Super Dragon Ball Z for the PS2. I would say like it's a highly, highly underrated um, Dragon Ball Z game. It's just so much fun. For me, I love just damn near everything about that game. From the visual presentation, the fact that like it's manga inspired instead of how like most of the other Dragon Ball Z games are more so anime inspired in terms of the presentation of the game. I also like how the characters don't have like, because for me the biggest issue with the Budokai games, as much as I love them, excuse me, and I'm referring to Budokai 1, 2, and well, actually, I take that back. More so 2 and 3, because Budokai 1 didn't really have the whole cell shaded aspect going on for it and stuff. Unless, of course, if you're playing the GameCube port, when they kind of basically tried to sort of implement that. But 2 and 3, as much as I love them, good lord, just some characters had chins as sharp as razor blades, just ready to chop someone in half like a Destructo disc, and just the limbs and all sorts of other things were jagged, and just I feel like they shifted way hard to the other side of the aisle of like, okay, Budokai 1, no cell shading at all, and it looks really like just I don't know. And then they're like 2 and 3, all right, we got to shift away from that, but like again, like I said, they shifted way too hard. For me, I think Super Dragon Ball Z, like the characters actually look spot on to what uh oh wow, actually I want to go back to the Alpha Toma. But yeah, Super Dragon Ball Z, just from presentation alone, I think is just like the characters look super accurate. The gameplay is amazing. um Especially like for me, having you know talked and learned from one of the main guys in the Discord server. It's like the game just like has so much more just like hidden things about it in terms of like gameplay wise, where it's like, oh yeah, like this is how you dash and get around, this is how you like you know parry, which I didn't even know. Like initially when I bought the game, I didn't know that the game had a parry system. I mean, it's only used for blast, but it's like I didn't know the game had a parry system. I'm like, word, like yo, this makes this game even cooler. And the fact that like you can like have your custom character card and like really kind of like change and alter how the game, how the character plays, and whatever. It's like just chef's kiss. I just think that that game is incredible. It deserves a sequel, and of course, I mean that probably might not ever happen. Or yeah, probably might not ever happen unless of course there's like maybe just some really super dedicated fans who know how to code and do some shiznit that can do like a fan version of Super Dragon Ball Z 2 or whatever. I would very much appreciate it, but yeah, there's probably not gonna be a sequel for it, regrettably. But I am still gonna stream the heck out of that game because it deserves it and it's too awesome. And the soundtrack is also something that I listen to way too often because it's too freaking good to be, to not be played a cajillion times. Wow, did I make a Ziafutoma already? Wow, son. Anyways, as I proceed to fast travel to the equivalent of Japan in this game, the last game that I've been playing this month. Actually, wait, I lied. This is like that is not actually the last game I've been playing this month, but it's one of the games I've been playing. What the heck? Okay, here I am. Anyway, one of the games I've been playing has been one of the games from my childhood that's been thankfully repurchased by me as an adult. And that is Tony Hawk Underground for PS2. Just gonna try to make sure it's in the frame and stuff. And like I've mainly started finally like I finally picked it back up again and stuff, mainly because of another Tony Hawk game that I will be mentioning after that one. Uh, and yeah, like just I took a good break from playing it, and I was like, after finally playing the other Tony Hawk game, um, I like was like, I'm gonna go back and play this because now I feel a bit more like knowledgeable and experienced in terms of like what I can do in terms of like getting better combos and things like that. And yeah, just like it's Tony Hawk games are always gonna have like a special place in my heart just because it's like one, I like skateboarding, um, just in general. Uh, the games were basically what made me want to like eventually learn how to skateboard. Am I super skilled at skateboarding? No, I would love to eventually learn and get better and stuff, but like like just yeah, just like I feel like just anyone from like the late 90s, early 2000s, like those games hold a special place in a lot of our hearts. And what the heck? All right, random bird dude died. What the fudge? Um anyways, so so yeah, like that uh that game is just super fun, and I'm finally playing the story mode again. I'm not starting at the very beginning. I think the level I'm at right now is the San Diego level. And what honestly I like again, because of the other Tony Hawk game, I feel so much more confident in terms of actually being able to do some of the missions and the task that are left for me to beat that stage. But oh my god. I think this is the last one. Oh, wait. Nope, I lied. Yoink. Whoosh. Yes. Here it is. So, this is the other tournament game I was talking about. But yeah, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Just gonna make sure again that it is in the frame. And yeah, honestly, like I feel like, and that one's for the Dreamcast, not the PS2, but but yeah, like for me, it was when I finally went back and started playing that one because I think I was stuck. No, actually, I had beat the Paris level. I had beat the Paris competition and stuff, and I finally like picked it back up, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go do the New York level. I'm gonna try to see if I can actually get this, done, and whatever. And while doing that, I also went back to, I think, the hangar level, and I started like finally like stringing together combos a lot better from doing manuals and stuff and stuff. And like I was finally able to like get like the high score on that one, like the ultimate high score. I haven't found the secret tape for that spot just yet, but I will at some point. But yeah, like that one, just I mean, just because like a lot of the mechanics, actually, do you have any cool weapons? um but yeah, a lot of the mechanics transfer over to Tony Hawk Underground and stuff. So like I was like, okay, like just from getting better at that. um hmm, mm, but yeah, from getting better at that, basically, yeah, kind of helped me with getting better at Tony Hawk Underground. So, but like, just yeah, been having a lot more fun playing that game just now because I suck less butt at playing it or whatever. But those have been the games that I've been playing for this month. I'm gonna try to make this more of a consistent series, as well as posting more on my gaming channel. Like now that I'm like kind of just getting back into the swing of things, I have a bunch of more gaming content um, to upload because I've been pretty much just harboring a lot of my Twitch streams. Um, and yeah, just like I want to start just uploading those more frequently for you guys, that way you guys can see what games I've been playing. And of course, I'm going to be getting back to streaming on Twitch. Super Dragon Ball Z, Quake, Sonic Shuffle, those are some of the games that like I plan on streaming. And then of course, for anyone that is interested in my artwork and such, my art channel is Manga Master Men's, and you can find um, stuff like, you know, like my drawings like these, you know, like these prints, as well as drawing videos, Sharpie drawing videos that I do, as well as just the stuff like that, which is like my original artwork for my manga that I'm making called Maximus Boy. I'm going to be having physical copies readily available pretty soon. So yeah, just support me on there as well, and of course, continue supporting me here on the gaming channel if you already are someone who has subscribed. And then for this video in particular, leave it a like, and then let me know what games you guys have been playing this month. I want to know what games you've been, you know, spending time just enjoying, you know, like whether it's old school, new school, so on and so forth. Would love to see that in the comment section. Until next time, peace.